Fast Friday is complete, and it actually got going a little later than we thought it would because of the rain today. It rained until about 11:30, close to noon, and it caused a 2-hour delay. We didn't start till 2, and there was one less hour on track than we thought, ending at 7 p.m., and that caused less speed throughout the day, just because I think most teams wanted to preserve their cars and not even have to worry about what would happen in these conditions with how quick the track would have been if you're going at full speed. So through 3 days, no wrecks still so far this weekend, heading into qualifying. And on qualifying, rain will be a topic of discussion again tomorrow morning. Doesn't look great. It looks like we will get rain at least from 1 to 4, maybe even longer than that from 12 to 5. Qualifying, the first round of it at least, is supposed to go from 11 o'clock to 5:50 p.m. We'll see how that affects things. There's a lot to be determined when it comes to that. If not everybody is able to get a round in or to get a attempt in doing all 4 laps around on Saturday, then when we go to Sunday, it resets. So say Scott Dixon, who will be first tomorrow, say he gets his round in, but only 12 more get theirs in. Whatever Scott Dixon does tomorrow morning would not count, and he would have to do it again, and so would everybody else with the reorganized schedule on Sunday. So that's a lot to think about, a lot going on here, but it could be all a wash basically tomorrow, both literally and physically here at IMS. Well, we got to talk to a few different teams this morning. Team Penske was one of them. Chip Ganassi Racing was one of them. RLL was the third. But specifically with Team Penske, everybody knows they're trying to bounce back, and Scott McLaughlin specifically is trying to do so. We saw him have the best no-toe speed of the day and the best qualifying sim run of the day as well. And he's talked about earlier this morning just how he's trying to do a complete 180 from not even starting last year's race to potentially winning this one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I got an opportunity to go from zero to hero in some ways, but look, I think I've got an equal opportunity to win this race just like I did last year. It's just circumstances that happen, but you know, I'm very focused on what we need out of the race car right now and just trying to work towards getting through qualifying here. And then, you know, I feel like our race car is pretty decent, and just trying to focus on the little details that'll help. But, you know, you just got to set yourself up for that final stint and hopefully put ourselves there. And I feel like I've got the experience that, you know, I can sort of do it. But it's gonna be tough as always. It's close as ever, and it's anyone's race in some ways.
So good to see Scotty Mack have the day he had. We'll see what he does in qualifying. Of course, he was the pole winner just 2 years ago. We'll see if he can maybe do that again and how that can lead into him trying to win his first Indy 500 next weekend. Scotty Mack, as you guys remember, was one of the Chevy cars that had an issue earlier this week and had an engine change. Well, guess what? Another one happened today. This time, Santino Ferrucci, who pilots the number 14 AJ Foyt Racing Chevrolet, and it is not looking great for Chevy. They said they're looking into the problems, but they still haven't really been able to find out what the issue is. It's concerning going into tomorrow for all those 18 Chevys that are in the race, and I want to say they'll figure it out by race day because we have still so much time in between then and now. But as far as qualifying goes, we'll see if that bears its ugly head again, but it sure did today with Santino Ferrucci. Once again, I mentioned it, 3 days, no crashes. Been a very clean going so far, and tomorrow maybe that changes, maybe it doesn't, but nobody's gotten themselves into too much danger. A couple people today at Carpenter notably scraped the wall a bit, but they were able to keep it, so that didn't lead to anything. But we'll have updates tomorrow on what happens with qualifying if we get all 33 cars in, if we even get to those second and third attempts that are often needed, or if that is all going to be a wash and we do everything on Sunday. We'll have you updated tomorrow on Pit Pass Live. I'm Zion Brown.